Agenda. Parmeni.
Like, you're the same age as me, ne?
Which year are you born?
87.
No, I'm not. I'm younger than you.
That's it.
I'm 88.
So I had a chance.
I'm democratic about my shit. I'm diplomatic. Ain't no color or creed.
Yeah.
Show me you love me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where do you find a guy like, because you fucking pearl Thusi, man.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to be like Kanye. Like, when he says he wants to attend his own concert.
Yeah.
So that he can know like how dope he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he must be so dope. So, I don't want to, I just find it hard to date locally now.
Oh, is it? Oh, so he's not a local guy?
No.
Oh.
It hasn't been for years now.
Shit.
Yeah. I can't date in South Africa because I just feel like I'm going to end up being in like a boys' night conversation. He dated Pearl Thusi. Like, for me, relationships are so meaningful.
Is it true you dated the Les?
No.
For real?
Deleuze and I are like brother and sister.
Yeah.
I know about all his escapades.
And he's got a lot.
Right. I know, and this rumor about me and Les.
That's so weird.
And the thing is, it's like, is it really that bad to date Les? Because sometimes when you denied vehemently, it's like, it's like something's wrong with it. And I never wanted my brother to feel like, there's something wrong with fucking a nigga like him. So I was like, man, Les, like, I love Les. And the thing is, I truly love Les.
But it's like what you were saying, if you were seen leaving Moja Love with Casper, it's going to be like,
Moja Cafe,
Moja
yes.
Cafe.
It's going to be like, you're doing this with Casper, you're doing this, you're doing that. No, like, sometimes you can just be friends with someone.
Yeah.
And it's annoying.
Yeah.
But Deleuze and I have never dated. I'm not looking down on anyone who has dated him because he's an incredible guy. He's so fun. Yeah. He's got such a great energy. He's sweet. But he would drive me nuts. You know what I mean?
All right. Vicky says, ask her about her political views and philosophy so we can better understand the crazy things she says sometimes.
First of all, bitch, I'm not going to qualify that with an answer because your question is very rude in the way that you've posed it. But what I will say, so fuck you. But what I will say is that I don't treat politics like sports.
Okay.
Some people treat like this political party thing as if like they're supporting a soccer team.
Yeah.
It's like fucking decisions are going to be made about our entire country.
Yeah.
Whoever's the best option for me every single 4 years is the best option for me every single 4 years. So I would never publicly endorse on purpose. You know what I mean? The thing is, I know people, you know what I mean? But if someone hires me for a gig they're doing for their political party, I know that it may look like something, but if they're paying me well enough, my ass is going to be dead.
Yeah.
Because I'm there to announce Casper Vest is next.
Exactly.
I'm not here to tell you who to vote for.
Yeah.
That's your job to do that. It's your job to do the research and figure things out.
Yeah.
But if the ruling party is fucking up or if the two oppositions are messing up, like I hate flies. So I'll call everybody out. Like, I don't have time.
Yeah. Are you going to vote for Duduzane Zuma if he runs?
I have to check what his politics are. I don't know what his politics are.
Nah. Yeah. Did you do the Duduzane challenge?
Yeah, in my garden.
For real?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I actually recorded another one. I was getting a massage on the patio.
I soft life.
And I forgot to post it. Anyway.
Is lip sync battle Africa ever going to come back?
I think that the budgets that are needed to do lip sync battle, I guess America is a big, big country. You know what I mean? With a big entertainment drive and industry. That budget is it's difficult to really make a show like that in South Africa the way it should be made.
Yeah.
So it's one of those stories, in my opinion. It can come back. but it would need like a lot of financial support because you need to fly people from everywhere. You need to do the sets. You need to pay me and the entire crew. You need an audience. It's a lot. It's a lot of production. And I think we did a great job initially, but I feel like it was going to stagnate. And I know how to bounce when it's time to bounce.
Hey, dude, you've been saying that, eh?
Like the thing is, like at Live, for example, they were doing that whole thing of you can't work for her and you can't work for her. And I was just like, but I saw so-and-so work for her. So what's happening?
Yeah.
And then they finally were like, yeah, okay, now you can. Then I was like, okay. Then I quit. I just didn't want to be like in a situation where someone felt like they'd fired me.
Is that the same thing that happened at Metro?
Can I please have like a fatuk, like this thing needs to die because it's so disrespectful. Like one of those dishcloths. No, a dishcloth thing.
Was it bothering you that much?
Babe, I find them unbearable.
Yeah.
Like I cannot, especially when it's being this.
I'm from Venda, so we're used to these things.
Oh, I must have looked like I've cellulite the whole time, yeah.
No, not at all, eh?
Nah, I did. Just keep it close.
Close up.
So if it comes back, where did you see now it's gone? Come and meet your doom, bitch.
Shit, I didn't even realize it until you started like waving shit.
No, I can't stand them.
All right, cool. Here's a question here. Matsiriso says, ask her about Serge Ibaka, the LA Clippers baller. What happened to their relationship?
It's none of your business.
Who the fuck is that? I don't even know him. Who's that?
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And we are friends.
Yeah? Shit. Damn. Okay.
No, man. Guys, you know what the thing is? This is like who you're dating. So are you still having sex? That the question actually means, are you still having sex with so-and-so? So when your parents paid school fees, they taught you to go ask people who they fucking. Like, do you understand? Like, it's such an invasive thing. You know what I mean? Asking about, are you in a relationship? Yes, I am. The thing of like, because also that relationship, I never publicly
announced.
I got caught in a picture moment, like with a fan, and then the other person was at the back. And it's just, I find it just because of with the future being so uncertain.
Yeah.
It's difficult to have these conversations. So yeah.
Fuck, man. Pearl Thusi, this has been amazing. Fuck, I feel like I've known you all my life, bro.
I also
like
feel
you're
like
so
that.
amazing, man.
Thank
your energy,
you.
I love your energy. I remember the first time I met you, first time ever, was at Devon July, and you were going to a marquee, and I saw you. I'm like, yo, Pearl. You're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, please tell Fat Joe I love him, man. You're working with Fat Joe at the time.
Man, shout out to Fat Joe.
That's my nigga. How good is he?
Like, and the thing is, a lot of the way I am, you know that your mama thing came from Fat Joe.
For real.
But look at patriarchy.
Yeah.
There's a fly in your thing.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
don't. I was gonna.
No, you can't hit me with the duke.
Oh man. Yeah, he'd always be like, yo, mama. And I'd be like, oh, my mama's dead. How could you? And then he'd be like, I don't care because yo, mama. And then I just caught that.
Yeah.
And I just never was able to let it go. And I also felt like I'm someone's mom. How dare you?
Yeah.
So your mom is equal, like how come your mama doesn't get to be had?
How was it working with Fat Joe? I'd love to work with him, man.
You just learn how to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you saw the fly. You just learn how to roll with the punches and live, love, and make the mistakes in a broadcast like work and have fun, you know? You learn how that kind of tennis thing
the
is
dance.
supposed to, you know what I mean? The dance, yeah. Like, I didn't realize at the time, but sometimes he would just argue with me just for the sake of arguing. You know what I mean? Yeah. For the sake of like, and I'd be like, anyway, but it was a great learning experience. I remember I worked with him like at Metro. I didn't get paid because he offered to pay me.
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't deserve money.
How do you work at Metro and not get paid? Sure.
Crazier things have happened. And but the thing is, they hadn't offered to, he had brought me on.
Oh, okay.
And then they offered me a contract the following year, which is kind of them.
Yeah.
And
That's when you said juices.
No. I then worked for them for I think another 2 years, and then things got extremely disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then that's when I left.
You've mentioned respect. I've lost count. Like that's a big thing for you.
It is a very big thing for me.
Nah.
But it's also like just a word my friends abuse. Why don't you respect me? Because if you respect someone, you wouldn't do certain things. You know? And if you do, you would do certain things.
Aren't you glad I didn't ask you about Robert Morale?
I actually don't mind talking about Robert.
Oh, for real?
I don't mind talking about people that the people know about, you know? Like, again, Robert and I didn't announce our relationship. We got caught at Zimbabwe having lunch. You know, some rude person took a photo and posted it and sent it to the papers. Robert and I had a great relationship.
Also, another great guy, another great broadcaster.
Incredible person, kind person. It just, for reasons that we would rather not talk about, you know, things didn't work. And that wasn't our intention, but that's what happened. And you need to know when to leave situations. No matter how much you want to stay. When something is not good for you, don't die in it. You know, learn from it and move on. And alchemize that love. You know what alchemy means?
No.
It means turning, I think it's, was it wood into gold? I forgot, but it's, so I love using the word because it's about take something that is average, mediocre, you know, bare minimum, and turn it into something beautiful, you know? And in all my relationships, I feel like that's been the situation, that I get to a point, and I'm not saying that I get bored easily or whatever. I get to a point where I'm like, because every relationship is supposed to be a consideration of, is this the rest of my life?
Yeah.
And when you get to a point where you say no, and you're still having a good time, you're wasting time, you know? And
shit, you're right.
yeah, you have to learn. When you become uncomfortable in any situation, it's time to grow. When I became uncomfortable in my other home, I knew it was time to move and grow and go to a bigger place. Whenever you get uncomfortable in a job and things start becoming too difficult when they were easy before, it's time, you're doing too much now. You need to level up, you need to grow, you need to spread your wings. The egg that you were in, the cocoon that you were in needs to break open now. And some people are so desperate to stay comfortable and safe and secure that they never grow, you know? And that's so sad for me. And for me, discomfort and hardship is a welcome guest because they are usually the ones there to teach you something, the most important lessons.
Yeah.
And those lessons you must accept with open arms, as hard as it may be, because usually it is time to grow. When you're uncomfortable, for me, it only means one thing. It means it's time to either adjust or grow or move on. Leave open. I've been opening up this industry. Don't be talking to me. Yeah. I've been leaving gigs for y'all niggas for how long? You know what I mean? Like, I've never been stingy with work. I've never been emotional. Like, I always believe that, like, even if I thought something belonged to me, I believe, like, God would not give another bitch my shit. You know? God wouldn't take my gift and give it to someone else. Just the same way he won't take someone else's gift and give it to me. So it doesn't matter how hard I prayed for it. It wasn't mine. And I need to celebrate the next person. And the whole envy and evil shit that happens in this industry is because people believe certain things belong to them when they didn't. And you need to learn to let go. And for me, that's been what has helped me grow in this industry. Letting go because it's time to catch something new, something bigger. You know what I mean?
That's so profound.
If you hold on to the same balloon, let's say you're floating on, you won't go higher until you grab a bigger one, you know? You're climbing, leave some other people to float as you go along, you know? And then something, unfortunately, Kevin Spacey taught me this. I know it's awkward to talk about him, but he taught me a great lesson. Are we needing to round up now?
No, not at all.
Oh.
No.
He taught me a great lesson, and the great lesson was you've got to send the elevator back down. And some people want to be the only ones on top. And we all get that feeling because you're worried that someone's going to knock you out. You're meant to be knocked out. It means the world is not evolving and growing if you don't have to sidestep one day for a new it person, you know? That's meant to happen. But unless you keep rising, you don't have to worry about who's coming behind you. Do you know what I mean?
Shit. That's so profound.
Parmeni.